My wife texted, "I'm keeping the house in the divorce. You can find somewhere else to live." I replied, "Good luck with that." 2 weeks later, her lawyer was calling me, begging to negotiate after seeing the property documents. Tuesday afternoon, my phone buzzed with a text from Rachel. We'd been married 3 years. The relationship had been rocky for months, but this text was something else. "Tom, I've made my decision. I'm filing for divorce and I'm keeping the house. You can find somewhere else to live. I've already talked to a lawyer." The audacity was breathtaking. The house she wanted to keep was the one I'd bought 2 years before we even met, paid cash using inheritance money from my grandfather. Her name had never appeared on a single piece of paperwork. My reply was simple: "Good luck with that." She texted back immediately, "My lawyer says I'm entitled to half of everything, including the house, since we're married." I didn't respond. That evening, Rachel had divorce paperwork spread across the coffee table. "Tom, we need to talk about the division of assets. I just want what's fair. Nothing to discuss. I'm being reasonable. I could ask for alimony too, but I'm not. I just want the house. The house isn't yours to want." Rachel had lived in my house for 18 months. I called my divorce lawyer buddy Mark that night. "The house you bought with your grandfather's inheritance in 2020, he asked. "That's the one." "Oh, this should be good." 1 week later, Rachel's lawyer, some guy named Davidson, sent a formal demand letter claiming Rachel was entitled to marital property rights based on her contributions as a homemaker. Mark's response was thorough. Property purchase documents from March 2020 showing I'd bought the house 6 months before Rachel and I even started dating. Bank records proving the inheritance deposit. Marriage certificate showing we'd been married less than 18 months. Meanwhile, Rachel started talking to contractors about renovating the kitchen, told her family she was keeping the place. Davidson's second letter was more aggressive, claiming they'd found evidence of Rachel's financial contributions. Mark called Davidson directly. Davidson claims Rachel paid for landscaping and bought a new washing machine, Mark reported. Also says she painted 2 bedrooms. The landscaping was her Mother's Day gift that she charged to my credit card. The washing machine cost $800 and she painted 1 accent wall. Mark's response itemized every household expense for 18 months. I'd paid mortgage, taxes, insurance, utilities, maintenance, totaling over $40,000. Rachel's contributions: washing machine, mulch, paint. Total, maybe $1,200. The letter concluded that even if these created some theoretical interest, it would amount to roughly 3%, not the 50% she was claiming. At the meeting, Davidson looked nervous. "Perhaps Mr. Sullivan would consider a nominal settlement," Davidson offered. "Maybe $10,000 as recognition of Mrs. Sullivan's contributions." Mark pulled out his calculator. 18 months of marriage. She worked part-time and hired cleaning services my client paid for. Maybe 50 hours of actual domestic work. You're asking $200 an hour for basic housework. Your client's housing needs aren't my client's responsibility. 2 days later, Davidson called. "My client wants to drop the property claim." Smart choice. She'd still like assistance with moving expenses. Not happening. That evening, Rachel tried one final approach. "Tom, my lawyer says my case isn't as strong as he thought. Your case never existed. Could you at least help with first month's rent somewhere?" "No, we were married 3 years. That has to count for something. It counted until you tried to steal my house. I thought I had rights. You thought wrong." The divorce finalized 1 month later. Rachel kept her personal belongings, her car, and her part-time job. I kept everything I'd owned before marrying her. She moved in with her sister, then found a 1-bedroom apartment. She'd been telling people I'd kicked her out of her home until details emerged about whose name was actually on the deed.